we're coming back. Okay, that's okay. I can talk.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know.
they decided to build the Pennsylvania Railroad.
Thanks, Jerry.
Hey, thank you, my friend.
I have
Hey,
one,
this is
but
the
it's in
guy
the
that,
truck.
you know, if you buy the book, you'll see in the front. He's in the front. He's the guy that took me up there and showed me all this stuff. He has that webpage, J-Rails.
Yeah, J.K. Rails.
Yeah, about this tunnel.
Yeah.
And I emailed him, and he says, hey man, come have lunch with me. Let's talk about this, or we have dinner or something. Next time I went to Boston, I stayed in his house. I mean, he is a nice guy. He is more than a nice guy. I can't say nice things about him. Too many. Anyway, this was the thing. They got the money. Otis is the president. Okay, they do all that. Here's Hop. Here's when he's a young man. He's out here building a tunnel when the Civil War starts. And they call him down there to help them. They got railroad problems. And Lincoln calls him his railroad man. And then, pretty good age. Anyway, here's the 4 zeros that he was drawing them. 54 diameter, 13.4, steam pressure 90 pounds. There's his house at Gettysburg. There's a piece added on to it now. Somebody bought it later on. Okay, there's his first book. When they all went to Mexico, all his classmates during the war with Mexico, he went to Mexico too. The trouble, he went to Mexico surveying the Pennsylvania Railroad. Yeah, kind of funny. All his guys had gone to West Point with, they went south, he went north, he froze to death, you know. They would take grease and blacken their eyes because of snow blindness when they're doing these surveys. They'd fall in the creek and all the rest, and they just kept working. These were hardy folks. You take a rag and some lard, and that'd be your candle at night when you write up your notes for this thing. Oh yeah, who was he working for? Oh yeah, Thompson. John Thompson was the chief engineer at that time for the Pennsylvania Railroad when they first started. Anybody know who Thompson is? My wife really loves him. My wife's from Atlanta, Georgia. It's Thompson who named, you know, at those days it was called Terminus. He was building the railroad to Atlanta. He named it Atlanta. So that's one of my wives. All right, the mechanical drills Jerry mentioned a while ago. Well, the first one was this crouch file thing. It's like an elephant with a crossbow on it. And it kind of launched that thing. It didn't work real good. It didn't work real good at all. But, and these two guys separated right after they did this first one and got a patent for it. We'll get back. Wilson says, okay, the first machine didn't work. I'm going to try another one. We're going to do this again. This one's only 8 feet in diameter, and it's supposed to grind everything away. We're not going to come in and out with the deal. It's built by the Novelty Works down in New York City. These are the same people that built part of the Monitor and the Merrimack, whichever one was from the Union Forces. I'm from the South, I'm not going to say. Here we go again. They won't let it shift it up here because of the bridges and the load. So it goes by train to North Adams. They take it apart, they haul it over the mountain to this side. They run it one day. That's the end. That's the end. They paid $20,000 for this one. When Hop first came, and he inherited this from Cheryl. When he first came, he brought a guy named Farron, E.N. Farron. I think he's the only, he worked as a subcontractor for Hop. And he stayed, he did the archwork in the tunnel. Where's that town? Turner's Fall, and what's the other one? No, but what's the other one though? Montague. He invested his money in Montague with Crocker when they built that town. He made money. He's the only one I know that made money on this deal. But he came in 1857. Here's Lonely Baldwin, the guy that first proposed the deal. You know, Hop worked on this for about 5 years of his life. Now, he tried to do too many things, and he didn't spend enough time here. He had a manager, a guy named Campbell, different Campbell than the one that built the locomotive. And he was kind of, they did it with subcontractors, and they'd run out of money, and they'd fight with the state to get money. and everything. But anyway, they asked him to go to the Board of Visitors because he was a West Point grad in 61. And while he was away, the state took over the contract. Took it over. This was the engineer that did it. He has connections that I can trace to the Western Railroad. And in fact, he sent his engineer that was working for him out there, and the guy said he owes him more money. They owed Hop more money. He said it can't be right, so he went and did it himself. He came out with a higher number of money they owed Hop. And he just slashed it in half, and that solved the problem. And that was it. Hop went to the Civil War. But he didn't stay there because he wanted to come fight with the legislature. If you read the last line in my book, nothing ever changes. They finally got the last payment on the big dig a couple of months ago. This is like the big dig of the time. So the state says, we're going to do it. And they appoint these commissioners. Lamevall was the guy in 1824 for the tunneling. This is the guy, Felton. His brother was like the head guy